Hello, welcome to my channel. I always feel like introductions are hella awkward, but whatever. Yeah, so anyways, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about manifestation. I live next to a business parking lot, and it is the most annoying thing ever because I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that, but it's literally like there's just always something going on. Okay, well, I'm gonna talk through it, I guess, since I don't think anybody's going to stop it. Anyways, yeah, so welcome to the channel. Like I said, today we're gonna talk about manifesting. I'm gonna share kind of just my own personal manifesting stories and how I manifest and what it is and just everything like that. So let's just jump right in. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what manifesting is. Well, not everyone, I shouldn't say that. A lot of people know what manifesting is nowadays. I think it became a really big thing, especially all over TikTok and social media and stuff. And I got into manifestation 2019, and we're in 2022 now. So it's been some years, and honestly, I learned so much just throughout my journey. It's definitely a journey because it is a part of spirituality, I would say. Well, for me, that's how I always tied manifestation into my life, with my spiritual journey as well. And it's a never-ending learning thing. I even, like I said, I got into manifestation a while back, and I feel like I'm still learning new things, and it's a never-ending journey, I feel like. But there's definitely some things I've learned along the way that if you're getting into manifestation, or maybe these are things you're struggling with, that I hope that this can help you with this video. Okay, so just starting off with the basics of what manifesting is. Manifesting is basically I would say you're trying to bring something into your existence, right? Something that you desire. And you can literally manifest anything that you want. And it is that easy. You can manifest anything you want, but it is also kind of that hard because you have to really believe it. So if you have a very doubting mind, just depending on your mindset, you may have to literally shift and change your whole mindset in order to manifest things. And that's where things can get hard. That's where things can maybe make you feel like you can't manifest because you don't know how to change your mindset and everything. So I'm kind of just gonna go into everything that you can do for that. But yeah, basically manifesting is just getting whatever you want, bringing whatever you want into your life. And that can be with career, that can be with relationships, that can be with yourself, your body, even your image. But yeah, so I remember the first time that I had heard about manifesting, I just thought it sounded crazy. I always looked at myself like a person who just wasn't lucky. I had a lot of things in my life that did not make me feel lucky, or I was a very doubtful person, even just with myself. But I always was a very hopeful person. So when I got into manifesting, I kind of was that sounds not really real, but what do I have to lose? So I remember the first thing that I had tried to manifest, I was working at Ulta, and I always had a hard time selling credit cards. I would never sell credit cards. And then I remember I wanted to manifest start selling credit cards so that way I can get more hours. And I literally started selling more credit cards, and it was so crazy because I said, I would never sell those credit cards. And when I started manifesting it, I really started selling them. And it also became so easy where I would just be like, hey, do you want to get a credit card? And they would be like, oh yeah, sure. And I would be like, what the hell? And yeah, so it happened so easy. And I was like, okay, I think that this manifesting thing is real. So then I just started trying to manifest like so many other different things, and it's just so crazy. Like, I have physical proof of things that I've written down and now that I have, or just, you know, like that I brought into my life, and it's just really, really crazy. The thing, like I said, like with manifesting, that can be a little difficult is if you're trying to manifest big things. And I feel like for me, I definitely started with like, you know, trying little things just to strengthen my manifestation powers, I guess. And I definitely obviously like manifesting bigger things into my life, but you have to also understand the thing with manifesting is you can't just like do a manifesting ritual for something and expect it just to come, you know? You do have to put in that work. And if it's something that you want for, like, if you're trying to manifest a certain career, a certain lifestyle, that may require you to literally change who you are as a person and change the way you live your life and change the way you think and feel. And that is where things can get a little hard. But so for me, like I said, I started out manifesting like little things, and then just gradually manifesting. I honestly can say like I manifested my whole life of what it is right now, and I love my life. But like I said, I'm always trying to manifest just bigger and better for myself. One thing that I would say like about manifesting, that it's even like last year, I feel like I slipped up on like my manifesting because I think I got too comfortable, where I was like, oh, like I just can manifest whatever I want, you know, which again is true. But I had manifested so many things in my life. But at this time in my life, when I was manifesting all these things and all these things came to me, I feel like I spiritually worked so hard. Like, I got up every morning, scripting is a form of manifestation, which I'm also going to talk about. I have all my manifesting books here. I would get up every morning and script something I was trying to manifest. I would work out a lot. I was eating really healthy. I had such a healthy lifestyle. I was praying every day, meditating every day. I was like just always working on myself and healing myself. And that's when, you know, I was at a higher vibration. And so I brought all these things that I met the vibration of my manifestations. And then they came to me. And then when I got all these things, like I said, I think that I definitely you get comfortable. You do get comfortable where you start to feel like, well, for me, I started to feel like, oh, okay, well, I could just have fun. And then it was around the time like I had turned 21, so I was going out a lot. I was partying a lot. I was starting to neglect a lot of my spiritual rituals that I did for myself. And, you know, even drinking brings you at a lower vibration. Eating unhealthy brings you at a lower vibration. I wasn't working out as much. I was honestly even losing my progress on, I feel like I manifested a certain body for myself, and I was like working out a lot to achieve that body. I was slowly kind of just losing touch with all of that. And then during that time when I was like partying a lot and everything, I would try to manifest certain things, and it just would not happen. They would not come to me. And I remember getting really frustrated, where I would be like, why can I not manifest anymore? Like, what the hell, you know, what am I doing wrong? And now looking back, I'm like, girl, your vibration was like all the way down here, and you're trying to manifest things. Like, no, it just doesn't work like that. And so that's what I'm saying is like, it's easy because you do have to, I mean, it's just as simple as putting it out into the universe. But it is also hard, because if you are not a person who lives a pretty healthy lifestyle, or, you know, if you don't live every day at a high vibration, you're going to have to put in that work to getting to that higher vibration. At least that's how I approach manifestation. That's what I've noticed works for me, or just is the way for me. So like I said, we're gonna get into scripting. So what I do is every year, so like I said, it was 2019 when I got into manifestation. So I used, and it was end of 2019. So this was my very, very first manifestation book. When you manifest or when you script, you want to get a book specifically for manifesting. Don't get it for anything else. It could also be a gratitude journal. Gratitude is also really good to help raise your vibration, and it shows the universe, God, higher source, whatever you believe in. I feel like it shows that you are grateful for what you already have, and so that will allow more things to come to you. But yeah, so this was my first manifesting book, and it says dream big, work hard, make it happen. And it's actually so cute because every page in it says making it happen. So I thought it was so cute when I found it, and very fitting. I didn't finish it like all the way because, like I said, this was my, it basically was, I got it end of 2019. And this is actually crazy because I have, oh my god, this is actually so crazy because this is I don't really look into my manifestation book much, but this was like before I started my business and everything, and I forgot that I had taped this fortune cookie fortune in here that says you will have an exciting business adventure, and that I did. But that's so crazy. But yeah, so this is crazy too because this was my very first thing that I manifested ever in my life, and this was how I was talking about the Ulta credit card thing. So yeah, this was my first manifestation book. I didn't finish it because this was only just for, basically I kept it end of 2019 and then just for 2020 since it still was fairly new. But this was my first manifestation book. This was my manifestation book for last year, and this is my manifestation book for this year. So that is how I personally do things. You just have to create your own thing. You know, if you just want a big book and just you write in it for even years until you're completely done with it, so you're not wasting pages, you can do that. For me, I don't even know how I came up with this, but I just was like, I want a book for each year. So yeah, and there's literally, like, I have sat down and gone through some pages sometimes, and especially in this book that I had for last year, I have pages where I'm writing about my apartment, which I'm in right now, and my apartment is to the T, like what I wanted in an apartment. And I even manifested like my beauty shop, and even with my beauty shop, I manifested just to the T everything that is in my beauty shop. So this is a great powerful way to manifest. All you have to do is you just have to write about things as if you already have them. So literally, how for everything I'm trying to manifest, I write for my apartment, for example, I wrote a whole day, like in a day in my life in my apartment. I wrote like, I woke up and then I did this and then I did that and then I did this and then I did that, like all the way until nighttime, till then I made dinner, then I showered, like a whole day, just as if that was already my life. And at the time, I was actually trying to get this specific apartment, and even when I had did that, like when I wrote that page, I used my apartment name, like I woke up in the apartments at da 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 da. So yeah, which is crazy because, like I said, like I have it now. And something that I do want to share is also, when you're manifesting, you want to think as if you already have it, right? That's what I just said. Like, you write about it as if you already have it. Now, if you are thinking every day how you are in lack of what you are trying to manifest, like if you're thinking every day like, man, I really want this apartment, and then you're kind of letting it get to you where you're stressing out about it and you're just constantly thinking like, I want, that's not, you're in chasing mode. You're not in attracting mode, and you're not putting yourself in that vibration as if you already have it. So you're almost just constantly like pushing it further and further when you think like that, when you constantly are thinking of how you don't have it and that you want it. And it's so crazy because the last month that I was looking for an apartment, like I was living with the roommate, we had to be out of the apartment. We had a month to like figure out what we were going to do or whatever. We obviously were going our separate ways. I remember that last month I literally was so stressed out. I've never like gotten my own, it was my first time like actually getting my own apartment. I had so many crazy emotions about it. Like I was just so scared, like like that's so much money, you know, and like what if I can't do it, what if I can't find, like I also, because it's kind of hard when you're getting an apartment for the first time, like, you know, because they want you to have rental history or they want you to have this and that. And at the time, like I was running my business from my bedroom, so it was just like my circumstances was just like, you know, made it a little harder for me to get accepted into an apartment. And I was so stressed out about it for that whole, it was February. For that whole month of February, I literally, like, I was so stressed out. And then, like, if worse came to worse, my older sister was just like, you know, like, you're not gonna be homeless. You know, if worse comes to worse, you could just come live with me. And obviously, like, I didn't want to do that. Like, I just kind of was like, oh, like, I feel like that's stepping backwards because, like, I just had kind of, like, an apartment. I was roommating, but, like, I was living on my own. And then I'm just going to go back to, like, living with a family member. Like, I felt like that was just stepping backwards. And I also just had my mindset on getting my own apartment. So I just felt like if I didn't get my own apartment, I would be so disappointed in myself. Like, it was just a very, like, toxic mindset every day of that month that I was putting myself into. And I remember literally it was a Friday morning when I got called for this apartment. Literally that Thursday night, the night before, I remember just sitting myself down and being like, you know what, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. It's not like you're gonna live with people forever. It's just a little bump in the road. Sometimes God has a plan for everyone, you know, and you never know what God's plan is for you, really. So there's no point in stressing out. Like, you won't be homeless, you'll be okay. And I was trying to look at the positives. Like, I was like, you'll be able to save more money, like, you know, and it doesn't mean that you're never gonna get your own apartment. It's just maybe not in this moment. I literally made peace with it, right? I kid you not. I go to bed Friday morning, I wake up, and that was the first day of that entire month that I felt like a relief, because I relieved myself. I was like, oh, you know what? It's gonna be all right. Like, cause that weekend we had to be out of the apartment. This was the whole, like, the end of the month. So yeah, that morning I woke up and I was like, it's all right. Like, just be happy. You just gotta be happy. Don't worry about it. So literally I like get up and I start to get ready for my day, and I got a phone call from the apartment manager here saying like that I got accepted, I could move in within the next week, yada yada yada. And literally I was crying because I was so happy, and I was like, oh my god, my apartment. But I, like, it was literally, I kind of laughed at myself because I felt like it was just a huge lesson from the universe. Like, I felt like the universe was like, see ho, and you was over here stressed out, just a mess, and then you trusted, like, you put your trust in God, you put your trust in the universe, and look what happened. So that's another thing, is I feel like once you let go, just let go and let God, then things come to you quicker. Like, you can't stress about things, and it's normal. Like, we're human. I still struggle with this today, where like things I'm trying to manifest, I get stressed out because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, when is it gonna come to me? What if it never happens? What if I'm never? And then I'm like, girl, You know better. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, that's a big thing. Like, you really have to just lose that attachment with it. How does that saying go? You want to be connected to things, but not attached to things. You don't want to be attached to anything or anyone. But yeah, so that is that on that. Another thing I wanted to share is I also do dream boards. So every year, beginning of the year, this is actually my... Ooh, I don't even think I did a dream board this year, actually. I should do that. It's not too late. Anyways, so I did a dream board last year, and I did a dream board the year before that. This is my dream board for last year. I'm gonna share it. There are some things I'm still trying to manifest that I didn't get that are on this dream board, but I'm still gonna show you guys because I got mostly everything that was on this dream board, which is really crazy. But also there were things on here that I kind of changed my mind about. Like, you know, I mean, you can manifest things and maybe just after a while you just don't really want those things anymore, and that's totally fine. And there are some things on here that I just was like, okay, like I don't really want anymore. Anyway, so this is my dream board, things that I was trying to manifest. Towards the end of the year, I just thought it was so crazy because literally I was manifesting my own apartment. So I was still roommating when I made this. So I put a bunch of our old apartment, me and my roommate, we didn't have a patio. So I have a patio here. Another thing that I really, really specifically wanted in an apartment was a patio because I like to look at the moon and the stars and be outside and yada yada yada. So I really wanted a patio, and then I think that's another apartment picture right there. And yeah, so obviously I got that. That was something that I wanted. I didn't have like a designer bag. Like, girl, I've had Michael Kors and stuff like that, but that's not designer, you know. I wanted like a luxury designer bag, and I didn't come from money like that. So to me, like, I was like, I want like an expensive bag. So I was trying to manifest like a Prada bag. I ended up getting a Prada bag. I would show you, but it's like all the way over there. But yeah, I ended up buying a Prada purse. Not this one. I actually wanted this one. I went to the store looking for this one, but they didn't have it, and so I got one that I actually like more than this one. But yeah, so I got my Prada bag. I was manifesting body yaddy. My body was nice until I started drinking and just falling off. But yeah, I was on top of that for a minute. And then I also really wanted to go to Mexico for my 21st birthday. I ended up going to Cabo. These are literally, I think some of them are Cancun, like Cabo or Cancun. But anyways, I wanted to go to Mexico for my birthday. I did that. Yeah, so there are things I'm still trying to manifest, like newer car, just more traveling. And obviously, like, I put money on here. I did make a lot of money last year. Like, it was probably one of the first years. Wait. I made the most money last year than I ever have in my life. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, so it's just crazy looking back on how I did this, and I got like a lot of stuff on it. And you know, we're still working on some things, but yeah, that is another thing that I like to do for manifesting, is create a dream board. And like I said, I do that. I set that for like the year, but you can also make dream boards for anything. You can make mini dream boards for the month. You can make mini dream boards for 5 months. You can make, like I said, like these are usually like my year dream boards, but even on my other dream board, I put some things I was trying to manifest for that year, but I put a lot of stuff for the future. So even on here, there's things like for the future that I want for myself. I really wanted a bulldog at one point, but my ex-boyfriend had a dog, and when I would take care of her, sometimes I was like, this is kind of a lot. And so I kind of was like, I don't think I could take care of my own dog like that. So I don't really want a dog anymore. Maybe like at some point if I get like some help or something, but yeah, I kind of was like, I don't really want a dog anymore. But yeah, so that is another thing that I like to do. And like I said, as far as every day, you can even meditate on things that you want, praying, like, you know, you can really customize manifesting to your own, how would I say it, to anything that you feel resonates more with you. But yeah, so that was just a little bit of me rambling on about manifestation. I hope that this video was a little helpful. I do want to do more videos about manifestation because, like I said, there's just so much that goes into it that if I just sit here and talk about everything to the T, I'll probably be here for like 2 hours. But this kind of was just a little introduction video to manifesting. If you like videos like this or just enjoyed me talking or learned anything, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like. And if you just feel like this video can benefit anyone, also please share this with your friends, family. Sorry, I keep looking at my phone because I have an addiction to my phone. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And that's it. I told you that I feel awkward with introductions and also goodbyes. But yeah, that's all. Okay, bye.